The engines were often busy. They liked to be real useful. Most of the engines visit from the mainland, and most of them often visit for a while. The engines were excited and they liked to be real useful. Mallard was coming and the engines were getting things ready and they were right on time. The engines were still busy getting things ready and they were still excited. They liked to be real useful and to be right on time. One day, Mallard was talking to Henry, 17, and Nia at Nafford Station when Liam came. You must be Liam. Stepney had told me about you. You're the engine that broke down and Stepney had to help you. I think you're so useful, like you had been really useful when you tried. Oh, thank you. And you must be Mallard. Everyone had told me about you and you were famous. Everyone knows, and I think I'm noticed you're really useful and I think you're special. Thanks. I think mine was just being right on time and trying to be really useful. Even though yours was an accident from that storm that Henry told me about. I wish mine was a bit awesome, a bit like it. Don't worry, I'm sure yours will be awesome. Yeah, even I noticed yours was still useful. And you've been really useful, like when you helped getting the trucks to the other part of the line. And like when you helped Percy. Yeah, and I'm sure you already got this. Oh, that's my conductor's whistle. I have to go. I gotta get the rest of the passengers to the next station. Don't want to be late. And with that, Mallard just went off, taking the passengers down the line. Later, Liam was taking some trucks from Brenham Docks to the yards near Vickerstown Station. He was doing fine, but he wished his was a bit awesome from when Mallard talked to him. But Liam noticed later it will. Later, after Liam got the trucks to the yards, he went to a siding for a rest when Emily arrived. Emily noticed something was going on with Liam. Hey Liam, are you fine? Oh, hey Emily, sorry, just wish mine was awesome. Mallard thinks mine was special from when I almost stopped the trucks and when I derailed into the tree from the storm. And I just wish mine was awesome. It's like things have been a little difficult. Don't worry, I'm sure Mallard will notice it. He just needs time. And I still think yours was awesome, and I'm sure later he'll notice it. Thank you, Emily, and I'm sure things will be fine. And with that, Emily went off. Liam noticed later his would be a bit awesome. Later, Mallard was getting ready to take the passengers from Nafford Station all the way to Vickerstown. The passengers were excited. A few were taking pictures of Mallard and they waited for one of the passengers to get in and out of the coaches. Thomas and Percy were there. They were excited. It's gonna be so awesome, Mallard. Yeah, I wish most of it was fine for Liam. But I think you're gonna do awesome. And I'm so excited. Yeah, and I wish things were fine. Don't worry, Mallard. I'm sure Liam will notice it. And something will happen during it. Yeah, and I'm sure you already got this. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks, Annie. I sure wish most of it would be awesome. Then the passengers got into the coaches, and the conductor blew the whistle, and Mallard went off. I'm sure got this. And Mallard went off. Mallard went off down the line. The passengers were excited, and most of them noticed he was doing fine. And one of them took pictures of him heading down the line. He's doing fine. He's doing fine. And the coaches knew he was doing fine. Mallard went off down the line. Mallard was still trying to make sure his was a bit awesome. Then he went over Gordon's hill and he got stuck. Oh, I didn't notice it. The passengers had noticed it. I wish someone had came. Then Liam had came and noticed what happened. Mallard, are you fine? Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I got stuck. And I'm trying to get over. And I think I'm going to be late. I wish there's something. Don't worry. Maybe I could push you to Vickerstown. Are you sure, Liam? I noticed you were awesome when you said mine was a bit special. But maybe I'll try. And so Liam was coupled up to the back of the coaches and he pushed him and his coaches over the hill. Wow, Liam, you're doing awesome. Thank you. Anytime, we had to get those passengers to Vickerstown. Don't want to be late. And they went off heading down the hill all the way to Vickerstown. Later, Mallard arrived at Vickerstown right on time, and it was thanks to Liam. The passengers thanked Mallard and Liam for getting to Vickerstown right on time. Thank you, Liam. You have been awesome when you tried. Thanks, Mallard. Just knew I almost had it. At least I helped you and things were a bit awesome. Yeah, and I think yours was a bit awesome. Even though you have been really useful. Yeah, and I think I did so awesome. And Liam noticed he did. That night, Liam talked to Henry and 17 about it. Henry had heard about it and he felt sorry for Liam. Looks like you have been really useful when you helped Mallard. Yeah, Henry, but I think mine was a bit awesome when I almost had it. Yeah, and I think yours was a bit awesome, and I think yours was a bit special. Yeah, thanks, Henry. At least I almost had it. And Liam noticed it was. Liam noticed it was a bit crazy, but he noticed he already got it, and he noticed it was the awesome day he had and when he helped Mallard just for a little bit, and it had made him really useful.